What is up? How you doing? We are continuing the shred, getting down to 15%. Maybe it's this way, 15%. I don't know. Whatever way, 15% body fat. On the road to getting lean and mean. Today, my legs are destroyed, and I'm not exaggerating. They are destroyed. I am hurting. What are we walking at? 1.5. I think the highest I've gotten so far is a 1.7, 1.8. Normally I'd walk at a 3 to a 3.3 with incline. This is 0 incline, just because that's how sore my legs are. So today, main goal, eating nice and clean, getting in a ton of protein, getting in some electrolytes, some potassium as well, just to help with the recovery of these babies, because they are feeling rough. Steps, just stepping all day. We're gonna walk primarily right here. As you guys could see, I actually got my laptop to sit up here. I know it looks goofy as hell, but it's actually been working. I've taken 2 meetings like this. So this goes back to anybody who's looking to get a walking pad or anything like that, so you're able to walk and work at the same time. Maybe one of those desks that can change the levels, or just a tall desk just for this specifically. You know, set this up in a corner of your house or something like that. But I mean, I'm walking so slow. And I mean, you could definitely walk faster than this and still be able to work, especially if you don't have a weird angle like this. I'm kind of at a weird angle, but I'm perfectly okay with that, because I mean, at least I can see my screen and like move around the mouse and everything I need to do. So it's not 100% ideal, but this is amazing. And I know not everyone has the access to, you know, the walking pad or something like this. So this is a true blessing. And if you have anything where you can go, like even if you have like an apartment gym, take over one of those treadmills, and nobody's usually in them anyway, so just go work a little bit, you know. And yeah, so if you have anything where it's hybrid or at home sort of work, this is the way to do it, because you are absolutely going to be able to, you know, concentrate enough on this while getting those steps in. And getting the steps in, absolute hack. Anybody who does not believe that walking can take you incredibly far in your weight loss journey, like, yes, we want to turn up the incline on this a little bit, but I'm so sore, like, honestly, like, I could probably bump this up a little bit, but speed wise, like I said, I'm at a 1.7. I'll go to 1.8, and that's feeling pretty good. I've had my legs actually give out on me like twice, and I've kind of like tripped in, like, whoa. So if I wasn't as sore, I'd probably be going probably like a 2.8, 2.7, and we'd have almost twice the steps we have right now. I've been walking for 29 minutes and have 1,700 steps and counting, and that's equating to 112 calories so far. But like I said, you know, that's only 30 minutes. I mean, you take a few meetings on this, walk for like an hour and a half, forget you're even doing this, just working, and you triple the amount of calories. Plus, you are going to be walking faster than me, because your legs aren't going to be as sore, and you might even have a little bit of incline, and both of those are going to boost your calories. So seeing this, don't let that discourage you. 115 calories right now, very low. You could absolutely bump this up. You could probably be pushing a lot closer to like 200 within 30 minutes, somewhere like that, especially if you got that incline really going, or you're doing something where you only have to listen in and you could push it for that entire 30 minutes to an hour. I mean, you are looking at absolutely being able to boost your calories, really get your activity going for the day, and really put yourself in a deeper calorie deficit. And the deeper the calorie deficit, we all know, the more weight you're going to lose. Main goal today, I think we're going to shoot for 10 to 14,000 steps today. I think we're at, let's check in on that, I haven't looked in a little bit, 5,000 steps right now, so halfway there. I have at least one more meeting coming up here, so I mean, I'm going to have at least another hour worth of walking, and then we'll grub. I've been kind of fasting, just kind of hanging out today, so I haven't even had anything besides some coffee, but we'll get into that first meal of the day. But I just wanted to say, you know, this is the goal for today, and this is also to show all the doubters just how many calories you can burn when you're just walking. And again, normally I'd be walking faster, so whatever this end calorie ends up being for today, total calories burned, I mean, add some onto that, because I'm walking slow, so slow today that it is not even remotely representative of what I can normally do. So anybody down in the comments, you can let me know. You've probably been walking more than me. You've probably been walking with purpose, you know, doing some speed walk and things like that. How many calories are you burning, especially in the whole day? It's got to be quite a bit. Because honestly, if you can get in those steps, it makes a huge change. But I'm gonna do this just to show you guys even slowed down, kind of relaxing. I mean, my heart rate's at what? One sec, I just finished my first mile. Heart rate's at 90. I could easily bump my heart rate up to like 120 normally. And if I had incline and everything, then we're talking 130-ish. And like, this is definitely helping the legs. That light activity helps loosen things up. No matter when you're sore, where you're sore, anything light with less load, less force on the muscles helps loosen them up and recover a little bit more quickly. So, tip for any of my beginners out there, anybody who's newer to the workout scene, getting in that light movement, whatever it might be, like if your biceps are sore, it might be worth even just going like this, supinating the wrist to just get a little bit of movement in them, get them feeling a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'll catch you guys in a little bit for meal number uno. It'll be around, I think, 2 o'clock we'll be eating. So I'll get some walking in until then. And then when we check in, let you know how many steps I'm at after that. So, okay, real quick, check in with the walking. What was that looking like? 1 second. Okay, I ended up walking for an hour and 11 minutes total. 392 calories. 4,558 steps. So on the day so far, I am at 551 calories, 7,674 steps. So we're making amazing progress. I only try to burn like 800 a day, and that works fine for me. So we might even get over that today if we get in some more walking, which we're going to. I ended up getting it to a 2 speed and a 3 incline. That helped out a little bit. Bump up the calories, but again, if you do this, you're gonna see more than what I saw, because most of the time I was pretty low down there, not really going too crazy with it. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. This is gonna be an exclusive first time for me and for you, unless maybe you've used this before. We just got this from a friend, actually. They dropped off a little like box of goodies for us. So we have this At Last zero carb soy protein bake mix. I am going to make a pancake mug. This is the chocolate flavor. It honestly smells pretty great. Here's the freaking crazy thing, ladies and gentlemen. For 1 ounce, 28 grams of this, it is only 98 calories and 24 grams of protein and zero carbs. Zero. Those are some of the most immaculate macros I have ever seen in my life. So, we're gonna try this. How's it gonna come out? I have no idea. Am I gonna have the right ratio? I have no idea. I'm gonna primarily go off of the bag. What does the bag say? Mix that 28 grams with 8 ounces of water, low-fat milk, or fruit juice. So, let's get to scooping in here. 28 grams of this. All right, 28 grams. And I'm gonna go almond milk. Why? Because it always adds a little bit of extra, you know? And that's what we're looking for. 8 ounces, like they said, 8 ounces is equivalent to 226 grams. So, there's that. All right, here's where we're gonna get a little crazy. We're gonna add my favorite, PB Fit. Let's go. 60 calories for 16 grams and 8 more grams of protein. What does that bring us to? Total 24, 8, 32, 32, and probably like another gram or so. So 33 grams of protein, dude. Well, we're gonna have to add some water on top of this. Let me tell you, this is gonna be too thick. This is definitely going over the edge of the cup. Not like right now, but when it bakes. When it microwaves. Okay. I'll just use a spoon to mix. Oh, no. Oh, no. I was wearing the white shoes even. Let me show you. Let me show you the damage. Moment of silence for our fallen brethren. Okay, let me clean this up. And then, normally, I would do this for about a minute. Dude, I have serious doubts that this is gonna, like, thicken, but maybe this is a sleeper build, and this is gonna come out thicker than a Snicker. Let's toss this in the microwave whilst we clean up real quick skis. I'm gonna go a minute to start out. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea. Bing bing. See you in a minute. Literally. I have doubts. It's gonna need longer. Oh, we're not looking bad though. We're thickening up. Okay. I'm gonna go 30 more seconds. See what it looks like. Okay. Oh, I saw it bubble over the top there for a segundo. Dude, it needs moss. I have such large doubts in how this is gonna turn out. Let's eat the end real quick. Flavor's kick ass. 30 more seconds? A minute more? I don't know. Probably a minute more. I should not have trusted the bag. I should have trusted my own instincts. I just made pancake batter. So, I should have showed you guys. It was way too watery. We're just making chocolate soup. I'm gonna leave this a little thicker. See what happens. But now I doubled up the amount of the batter, or the powder, whatever you want to call it. I didn't add more PB fit, but I doubled the actual chocolate powder in here. And then added a little bit more water just to get this consistency. So we'll see how it comes out. And then for finding out like actual measurements, we might have to wait till next time, but at least you're looking for the consistency more than anything. And this is thicker than I would normally make pancake batter. But with how little it was firming up before, I think this might be the safe route to go. So we'll see. I'm gonna go a minute and a half on this. We'll see how it looks after that. Okay, this is going very poorly, in my opinion. Very soft to the touch. It feels very light and fluffies. Normally I can get this to, firm up nicely, but that inside looks like it's just not liquid, but definitely, mushy-gushy. I'm teeter-tottering on whether I should throw this in for like another 30 seconds or if I should just kind of let it sit and cook itself for a little bit. So it's definitely hot. Like, I don't know if you guys could see the steam coming off of it. Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. 30 more seconds? Okay, if you say so. I have great news. Absolutely nothing changed. Okay, well, I'm gonna let it sit for like a minute or two. Hopefully that like helps solidify some of the inside a little bit more. Still nice and squishy on the edges, which is nice to see. Yeah, we'll just wait. Try it. See. Macros. A minute. So, it looks okay. Still got some good fluffiness to it. Oh, I forgot syrup. We'll see how it is without syrup. Go from there. Smell is like chocolatey. Very pancakey. You know how pancake smells almost like muted, like there's really not too much to it. That's essentially what this is like. Super duper soft with how I made it. Well, I mean, if you look at the bottom, that's almost like a thick, like pudding sort of style. Oh, it really is almost like a pudding. Not bad. Could use more of the PB fit for sure. I don't even really have any peanut butter flavor in there. as a first try with something totally new and like listening to the directions and then kind of trying to figure it out. Not too bad of a product. You guys have probably seen me make this before without using this specific one. Instead of using the Kodiak cakes. Those come out pretty solid. But it's been a balancing act trying to figure it out in the microwave and make it something quick that you can do like this. So I will continue to refine this. Flavor-wise, definitely want to add something to this, like more PB Fit for sure. Maybe some chocolate chips or something like that. And I think it could definitely use some syrup just for that added kick. But as is, I have it written down right here. We got 341 calories. Pretty solid for a little bowl worth of, like, honestly, this is like desserty more than anything, you know? This is where it gets nuts. 58 grams of protein, almost 60 grams of protein in this. Like, what? That's crazy. 4 grams of fat and 18 carbs. Almost the entirety of the carbs comes from the almond milk. So if you use water instead, I mean, you're going to drastically change that, and you're going to reduce the calories by a touch. I think it was like 75 calories is from the almond milk, so you'll get it a little bit lesser. So if you're in an extreme cut or something like that, you know, this could be a good way to go if you still want to get like some pancakey goodness. And you can always make pancakes. I'm just trying to make this super easy so I can take it on the go. So I was trying to figure that out right now, but obviously failed. But yeah, we'll continue to adapt this, see what we can get. Hopefully we can get this a little bit more consistent, because that'd be cool to be able to just toss this into a mug in the morning, make it, and then take it as I go to like the office or whatever it might be, on the way to the gym, whatever, you know. So that's the goal for right now. Not bad. Let me go grab some syrup and enjoy this, and we'll get back to walking here in a little bit. But for right now, little hangout time. Got a lot of work done. Been working all morning, in meetings, walking. Looking good though. Almost 600 calories today. We're on course. We'll keep it up. See you then. Alright, been chilling for a little bit, did some editing. Looking for a quick snack. One of my favorite quick snacks are these little cottage cheese snack pack things. It's just cottage cheese with strawberries. And when we take a look at this, it's only 160 calories. With 14 grams of protein. So, still getting a good amount of protein, and this is honestly pretty desserty as well. Just something to kind of, you know, eat in between meals. If you need it on the go, something really easy you could just take along. So I'm gonna have this, and like I said, just nice and easy. This is what I'm always looking for, things like this. You know what I mean? Getting our protein in. Low calorie, only 160, so easy little snack I can pound down whenever. And for dinner tonight, we're doing a healthier twist on a Taco Bell classic. We're remaking the Mexican pizza. A lot healthier, lower carb tortillas, of course. This is a great way to, you know, add the fun deliciousness that you're used to going out and grabbing and making it at home, making it delicious and making it your own. And yes, of course, I will concede it is not as good as the original, but this helps curb cravings because you get that same feeling. You can even make this more fancy, add steak or something like that, and really spruce it up. So this is your opportunity to really, like, you know, take a concept, make it your own. And we're using the fat-free cheese that helps reduce calories and the fat, of course. Topping it with that enchilada sauce, mixed together with some of that tomato sauce, and then we're adding 92% lean beef. And like I mentioned previously, those carb balanced tortillas, all to reduce the calories and make each one of these a pretty macro friendly dinner option. What is up? On the way to the park, gonna go get in the last bit of our steps real quick. Post dinner, I heard that you know, after dinner walks help facilitate and help with digestion, as well as, you know, like keeping that metabolism going, and we need more steps anyway, so we need more steps. So I'm headed to the park, a little late for sure. Only got a little bit more daylight left, plus it's pretty cloudy, so it looks probably pretty dark on here. It looks pretty dark from what I can see. So gonna be walking in the dark for a minuto, but that is okay. So far, just walking around in the house, even increased our steps. We're at 9,047 steps, and then 717 calories. So I mean, do we walk for like half an hour? We're gonna be set. That'll probably put us, well, let me think. Oh, no, not, yeah. I mean, honestly, with how slow I'm walking, it'd probably take like 15 minutes. But 30 minutes, gonna put us over what we're looking for. So, normally, I can walk about 1,000 steps in 10 minutes. It's about 100 steps a minute. Every now and again, a little bit quicker too. Just depends. But not today. That is for sure. It'll be a lot easier because like this is natural walking, so it'll be my natural walk and everything like that. So hopefully I can do a little bit quicker than I was on the treadmill. But man, I'm telling you, my legs are pretty locked up here. Just feeling very tight for dang sure. Every time I sit down for like, I don't know, half hour to an hour, and then I get back up, it's almost like they're right back where they were. So honestly, I really should try and massage or foam roll or something. I've been trying to stretch every now and again, but they're pretty damn tight, and I don't know, it doesn't feel like the stretching is helping too much. One of the most important things, I forgot to mention this previously, that I've learned, taking lifting a lot more seriously and with the shred down and everything. I'm not sure if this happens for everybody, but at least for me, when I'm this sore, if I'm not having a pretty significant amount of water, my body will hold onto that water and retain it as like, I don't know if it helps facilitate anything in the rebuilding of the muscle, if it just needs that extra hydration or what. But yeah, there's something about having super sore legs. I mean, obviously there's the inflammation, but there's something about the whole process that definitely makes me retain some extra water. So it might be something to look into. It might be something to try yourself if you're hitting a leg day. The next like 2 days afterwards, make sure that you're pounding some water. I think I'm at, I don't know, let me think. I think I'm closing in on 100 ounces about. So after this walk, I'll be pretty thirsty, I imagine. And then, hopefully that helps us push to like 120 ounces today. That'd be great. But even if not, I mean, 100 ounces is pretty solid. Normally, at minimum, I'm trying to hit about 80 fluid ounces, and that's just my own kind of rule that I set out for myself. I realize now that it's pretty solid for me most of the time. It's what assists me with like not holding on to water, because like if you end up having a day where you're pretty relaxed on your water and you only have, I don't know, 32 ounces, something like that, you tend to like retain the water the next day and sometimes even the day after that, and you'll see some pretty wild fluctuations in your weight. I only know this because I used to be so freaking terrible at drinking water that I now have experience with fluctuating like 1 to 3 pounds pretty randomly while on the 100-day weight loss journey that we did, that 100-day transformation. And I mean, clearly it's water every time, because like for you to jump that drastically, I'm never eating, what is that, 10,500 calories in a day. No, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, so that is my greatest advice. I know everyone says to drink your water and stay hydrated, but like seriously, while you're losing weight, this is like the best way for you not to ping pong a whole bunch, and it might help you see kind of like just a more of a downward trajectory, as opposed to having those random days where you're like whoop, up 2, then back down slowly. Like, you don't really want that, because it's discouraging to see, those little upticks, even if it's just a pound or two. I mean, that takes time, and then yeah, it is water weight, and like you'll know that in the back of your mind, but there is absolutely something about like seeing the scale go up that's like pretty discouraging. So definitely worth at least thinking about adding in some water, just to help yourself out. And yeah, I think it's worth it. But okay, we're at the park. It's pretty dark out. Not like sundown dark out, but it is getting there. And we'll go walk for, I don't know, 15 to 30 minutes, somewhere in there. And then meet back probably in here, unless I think about something to talk about while we're walking around. But otherwise, I mean, I'm just gonna be chilling. So I will catch you guys either on the walk or back in here. All right, wanted to do a quick little check-in, let you guys know. So I've been walking just for 5 minutes and 30 seconds, but I'm at 530 steps. So this is a little bit closer to what I would normally do. It's a touch slower, just a touch, but it definitely helps to walk naturally out and about, even compared to a treadmill. So the only thing I could say that's better than this, maybe, especially with sore legs, is maybe the elliptical, just because that should really help you take some load off, because you're keeping that constant contact with the platforms of the elliptical. So maybe a little less shock there. Oh, might start raining. Wow, did I pick a bad time to come out or what? If it just drizzles, that's fine. Honestly, it's really nice out. There's a nice breeze going, and yeah, it just feels good to be out and about. But so 6 minutes now, 34 calories. So we're getting there. Like I said, like 20 minutes would honestly be pretty solid. I think that'd get us to what we need, get us that extra 100 calories, but just over 800 for the day. But hey, if we get in 30, I won't complain. All right, as you can see, it is pretty dark out now. 30 minutes, 2,900 steps, 165 calories. I would have liked to see that get to 200, but hey, let's get in the car, talk a little bit more. Walk complete. Might have gotten bit once or twice by some mosquitoes, but we're doing all right. So I showed you guys the stats. I don't remember what they are. I'll toss them back over here. But my point being, for the day, we're looking pretty solid. I think we're good. 12,048 steps, 898 calories. So this goes back to what I was saying. Walking can really do the trick. It can really, really do the trick. Before I never thought it could. I didn't think it was enough. You know what I mean? I always said, like, oh yeah, like you can get there, but it takes all day, and it kind of did take all day. But especially when you're sore or something like that, you know, you're limited in what you can do with your day regardless. So in a way, this is kind of the way to go, because it allows you to continue your activity, continue being active and up while you're losing weight, and even with you being sore. I mean, you're doing something so low impact that like you're not gonna injure yourself from this. I mean, maybe if you trip while you're outside or something and you twist your ankle, but from the sense of like pulling a muscle or something, very, very highly unlikely. So this is definitely, in my opinion, the way to go if you're sore. Just a very solid way to burn some calories. Like I said, low impact, sustainable. This is something you could do all day if you are lucky enough to have a walking pad or something like that where you can walk while you're working. Hack, absolute life hack. Or if you can't do that, then like get over to the gym and watch your shows or whatever while you're walking. Everyone talks about that. And even while I'm out here, I'll toss an earbud in and listen to some YouTube and some podcasts and stuff. So it's all about just figuring out ways to kind of occupy yourself and make it a little bit more enjoyable, especially if you're not too into walking. Like there's plenty of people who love to just get out and be in the nature and everything. And I do that from time to time. Like I definitely enjoy being out here when it's nice and everything, getting to hear the birds, and even the people just kind of interacting and chilling. So it's nice. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of showcase the fact that like eat healthy, everything like that. Shoot, I would go over my macros and everything, but I really don't know, so I'm gonna put them up on the screen. I think I was closing in on 1,400 calories and like 150 grams of protein. Carbs were decently high. I think I was at like 110 or something like that, which is perfectly fine. I have nothing against having high carbs, especially with working out so much. It's a good fuel source that allows me to stay carved up and look like full while I'm building all my muscle. So perfectly fine with that. But yeah, so like good solid day. If I end, I think I'm gonna go back and have at least something, probably protein based. I don't know what at all, but I'll probably have like one more snack tonight really quick, and then call it. You know what I mean? Maybe a protein shake or something. With banana, so I can get that potassium and everything in, and start feeling a little better on the legs. Hopefully also this light activity helps. But I'm rambling again today. I've been full of it today. My point here is eating 1,400. If I do that, and it's like another 200, so 1,600, and then I'm burning off half of it today, right now with this activity. A little bit more, right? Wasn't I at 900? Yeah, 900 calories. So I'm burning off more than half of it, and I'm already eating in a calorie deficit. So that's what you have to do if you want like meaningful, what's the word? Results, like continuous results. You got to do that. You know what I mean? You got to stack it. So you can do it if I can do it. I'm just me. It was easy. We walked all day. Sometimes that's what you got to do. But yeah, the shred continues on the road to 15% body fat, the leanest I have ever been in all of my life. And you bet your booty, I'm gonna do it, baby. Let's go. 15% on the way. Look better, feel better, be better. I'll see you next time.